Hello, I'm Dr Karen Phillip and thank you for visiting Virtual Hypnotherapy, a place where you can take control, improve your life, make some positive changes and self-heal. You may want to stop smoking, lose weight, remove problems that continue to haunt you, or you may simply want to learn to relax, sleep better, or reduce that anxiety. And you want to do this in the comfort of your own home, with the freedom of fitting into your busy life, without having to travel to appointments. The sad fact is, many people use prescription pills and can end up becoming addicted to these drugs. Hypnotherapy is a natural, drug-free solution, whilst being the fastest and most effective way to achieve the results that you want. My innovative and proven techniques will work for you, as they have for thousands of others, because I combine two successful treatments, psychotherapy and hypnotherapy. You will remove and resolve that problem that you currently experience. You will improve your life. This will be the best decision you could make. I look forward to hearing your feedback on how virtual hypnotherapy has changed your life.
Hackers have ended. Paging Dr Karen Phillip to the Daily Edition desk. Stat. Welcome, Doctor. 92% of us don't fulfil these goals. What's going wrong?
Well, I like to think of it the other way. 8% actually do fulfil it. So that's something. But yes,
The eternal optimist.
what we often do is we often set too many New Year's resolutions. We might say, like that list, I want to stop smoking, I want to lose weight, I want to get another job, I want to save money. And our mind simply cannot process all of that at one time. So we need to keep it really simple and set one, maybe two main goals. For instance, if you want to stop smoking and lose weight, well, you can stop smoking, you can do like a hypnotherapy session, knock it off in 1 hour. That's done. Then you concentrate, I want to lose weight. So that's where we put our efforts and energies into that particular goal. But when we have more than one, maybe two, it's just too big for us.
It's not going to work. Okay, so keep it simple, make one goal. What can we do to ensure we stick to that goal? What are some tips and tricks?
Well, there's a few things that we can do to really ensure that we nail it, so to speak. The first thing is to set the actual main goal that you want, the one that's more important to you. And if you've got 3 or 4 things that you would like to achieve, we bring it down to what's the main one, what's the main purpose of the goal, what's the reason for the goal, how will it improve your life. So we decide on one. Then we need to set a time frame to keep that goal. So we're not just going to say, I'm going to lose 30 kilos. It's like, okay, how many do you want to lose per week? Is it 1 kilo or 1.5 to 2? So we set that down so we know exactly how much that we're going to lose or what we're planning to lose. Then we need to write it down. And I don't mean on a computer. We actually are people that need to be writing something down. So we use our kinesthetic, we need our visual, and we also read it back, which is our audio. So that's all of our senses. And when we bring in all of our senses, it resonates far deeper in us than if we just type it on a computer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then after that, we set the steps that we're going to take. And a lot of people miss out on the steps. They say, yeah, I'm going to save money, or I'm going to lose weight, but they don't actually plan on how they're going to achieve it. It's one thing to know what we want. It's a different thing to know how we get it. Hello, I'm Dr Karen Phillip and thank you for visiting Virtual Hypnotherapy. The interesting thing for those people that are suffering anxiety is that they often escalate their anxiety when they're trying to find ways to actually reduce it. What my session does is allows you to sit quietly and comfortably and allow me to reduce your anxiety in the comfort of your own home.
Well, if there is one thing we know here, New Year's resolutions are a lot easier to make than they are to keep.
but sticking to them can be one of the most fulfilling things you might do over the next 366 days. That's not a mistake. It is a leap year this year. I did check. So to help you keep them, hopefully, we've brought in psychotherapist Dr Karen Phillip. Good morning to you, Karen.
Good morning.
Do you make New Year's resolutions yourself?
Not generally, I don't. And part of the reason for that is that most of us actually fail to keep them, unfortunately. I do set myself goals on a regular basis, but I never wait until the 1st of January to do that. I do it as the year progresses.
Well, good intentions are one thing, and we all have them, but how do we keep them? What is your main advice for keeping your resolution?
Okay, we need to set a realistic goal is the main one. Then we need to set a time frame to achieve that. Writing it down is also very important, and putting it somewhere that we can see it on a regular basis. And the most important thing is to set the steps that we need. Most people, that's where they are and that's where they want to be, but they forget to set all the steps that they need to actually get there. And then by February, research tells us we've pretty much forgotten them. But if we set our steps, and we also involve others to keep ourselves accountable, if you like. And the other thing I suggest people do is imagine what they're going to have at the end of reaching their goal. Once we imagine it, we can step towards it and forward towards it. Okay. So if we forget to imagine it even, then we don't often get there. So if we set those things in place, then we can actually achieve what we want to achieve.
Well, I'm sure a few people put it out there last night, the heat of the moment on social media. Is that a good idea, sharing it online?
It is. It does keep us more accountable, because people will say, did you lose weight? Did you stop smoking? Or are you drinking less? Did you save that money that you wanted to save? Did you book that trip that you wanted to book? So it does keep us more accountable if we do involve others.
And what are some of the common ones that people tend to come up with? Is exercising the big one? That always seems to be... Tim said that's his New Year's resolution. It's always the one I think of, getting fit. Is that the most common?
Yeah, losing weight, getting fit, stopping smoking, cutting back on drinking, saving money, spending less, travelling more. They're the general ones that most people want to achieve in their year.
So my resolution, I've decided just right now, is that I'm going to stop hitting the snooze button. Because I say it every year and I keep doing it. So how would you advise me to go ahead and lock that in and stick to it?
Well, I would say when the alarm goes off, make sure you get either a phone or an alarm with an extremely loud scream. Leave it away from the bed so you can't actually touch it. So when it's away from you, you have to get up and turn it off.
Yeah. I actually did that. That was actually one of my resolutions. And you stopped snoozing. I did achieve it, and I'm so much better for it because I actually get that extra 10 minutes as proper sleep rather than the disrupted sleep, and I have a really loud alarm.
Excellent.
So excellent. There you go.
What's the failure rate like for New Year's resolutions?
Well,
downer of a question.
Again, just being realistic,
Around 8% of us actually achieve our New Year's resolution.
8%?
Only 8%.
It makes me feel a bit better.
And what does it say about me if I just don't even have one in the first place?
Well, obviously, you don't need one. You're just so perfect.
No, it means you have a fear of failure, Tim McMillan.
Fear of failure, fear of commitment. I'm going to work on my commitment this year, so I'm going to hit it hard in 2017.
Good to hear.
Yeah.
What about those who do, the 8% of us who do keep or stick to it, how long does it last? If it, does it last just through to the end of the January and then you're making a new one in Feb?
Well, you can do that. You can reassess your goals every month if you like, which is absolutely fine. But once we stick with it, if we do stop smoking or drinking, if we do start to lose that weight and we're achieving the goals that we're after, we do usually tend to stick with it, which is great. But the other thing that I will mention for people is rather than saying what it is that they don't want, or something they want to stop, for instance, it's projecting forward of what you want to achieve. For instance, instead of like, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to not eat chocolate, we go forward and say, I am going to eat only healthy. I am going to achieve that and I'm going to eat healthy, or I will only breathe fresh air instead of I want to stop smoking. Because when we say that, we're sort of staying stuck in where we are. Whereas if we future project, we are moving towards what it is that we want to achieve.
And positive reinforcement.
Absolutely.
Very good. Dr Karen, we appreciate your help this morning. There are plenty of people out there who'll be looking for that advice and hopefully heeding it as well.
Thank you.